What up, fellas?
What to do, brother?
People got questions for y'all, man. They got questions for y'all.
What we doing? What they talking about, SIMO? Shit.
This is from my boy, Mega James 3000.
Okay, Mega.
Mega James 3000. First I thought it said Mega James. I was short on
Mega James 3000.
Oh my God.
I'm a guitarist. Do you think the city you live in matters when trying to get into music or entertainment?
Absolutely. If you in Bethlehem, Mississippi, you struggling right now.
If it ain't where you, they made a song about it. They said it ain't where you from. It's where you at.
Where you at?
And they damn sure is about where you at.
You got to get to it.
I mean,
but you got the internet now, which you can,
it equalize a lot of it.
It helps out a lot, but like if you want to get in the thick of things, like I always consider comedy. Like
take it from the comedy point of view.
From the comedy perspective, I would look at it like this. It's some fly guys that's in Arkansas, Little Rock. There's some dope-ass comedians in New Orleans, Louisiana. It's some fly-ass comedians in Iowa, in Washington. But you gotta come to the NBA, LA.
You gotta come to LA and play.
Or New York, LA or New York. You gotta come play here. Because now you're gonna say, I get to see Billy SORRELLS one night. I get a chance to see Earthquake go up and kill one night. I get a chance to see Chris Rock go up one night. You get a chance to see all these guys and share the stage with all these people. So
That's
now
real.
you evaluate where you stand. You get a chance to see what your career is. Excuse me, not career. What your act is, based on another guy's act. So that's how I look at it. Come where everybody at and come get it, but get good where you at. Wherever you
Damn
are,
sure get good.
there.
Damn sure get good. Take your time and get good. You know what I'm saying? As always, man, I say people need to have a phone booth. And the phone booth is always a reference. I say, when Clark Kent would turn into Superman, first thing he'd always have to have is he had to find that phone booth.
Right.
And the reason he had to find that phone booth was because the average person isn't really ready to see Clark Kent turn into Superman. They actually don't want Clark Kent to be Superman because they want to believe that who he is now is what he is always being.
All the time.
But they don't know that. You got to make that transition and go from Clark Kent to being Superman. And sometimes you need a holding area, not stopping, just a holding area to kind of mask your transformation. So when you pop out the phone booth, bitch, I'm flying and I'm indestructible. I'm Superman.
All right. That was good, Billy. That was really good.
This is from my boy LS Dubs off IG.
Okay.
He be heavy on the page. Ever had someone steal your jokes? Who were they and what did you do?
I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna jump right in with that. They ain't just steal my jokes. They had a whole fucking idea for a whole TV show. So a few years back in 2010, me and a dude named Derek Sleazy Evans out of Nashville, Tennessee, by way of Memphis, we came up with this skit called Man Code, and shit got fiery on the internet. Went all on World Star, got around one of my second real viral pieces of content, but it was the first thematic piece of content that was just that's what we was doing. Us two would get up there and we say our man codes and we do the dramatizations for it. Well, I send this out. I'm trying to get Duval to come and do Man Code. Me and Duval are doing some dates together. I tell him about the idea. He was like, oh man, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. We don't see each other for some months. 6 months go by. I get an email. Hey man, it's fucked up with the video. It's from one of my YouTube followers. He's like, I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, they done stole y'all whole show, man. Sends me a link. It's a show on MTV now called God Code, brand new. The trailer of it is an identical act out of them doing one of our sketches live on the act out. Our whole sketch, joke, all that shit, all the beats. Then it's him and Charlemagne with the same kind of tandem act as me and Derek is. Right. So I'm hot. I hit people up, Trey from ABN. I'm like, hey man, this is crazy. Trey like, man, you gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? You can't kind of go at it like that. He was trying to, show me that, when stuff goes on, you can't just jump right at the talent and right at the person. You gotta kind of go through the politics of Hollywood in a non-directive kind of way. He was just trying to tell me like, little bruh, you gotta learn how to move in this current. You can't just jump out there angry because I'm straight at the throat. I'm like, at Duval, what's up? Y'all got me fucked up. So then I called him. He was like, man, it's like that. I'm like, yeah, nigga, it's like that. Man, what the fuck? Why didn't you just tell me? Blah, blah, blah. And into his defense, it's like, however it came out or however it was, that was his moment of breaking through. And that breaking through moment is met with, this is the drama, being a young dude with an idea, being like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? So we end up going through filing an injunction against MTV. I ended up at the same time getting a call from MTV. MTV was like, we want to bring you out and put you on some shows and develop some stuff with you. At the time, Nick Cannon was sick. And me and Nick had done some shows together on the college scene. And they were like, you great at these sketches that are going viral. You thought about doing like a show kind of like Wildin' Out, since Nick's not doing Wildin' Out anymore. Maybe you guys could come up with an urban sketch show, because that's what we want to go back to. I'm like, bet. I'll talk to Nick and try and get some ideas for an urban sketch show. I hit Nick. Nick is like, yeah, sounds good. I'll get back with you. We end up never hooking back up. I go back out to New York again, and I meet with MTV, and they're like, hey, look, we want to keep developing these ideas with you. But we see that you got an injunction against us. You can't have an active contract and an active injunction, like a lawsuit filed against you for copyright like infringement. Tell us what happened. I showed them all the stuff that I had. I'm thinking it's gonna get resolved. They're like, look, we can't even have a conversation with you no more. Now we gotta send you to legal. Your attorney and legal has to get this sorted out before we can talk about anything else. So we settle out, the shit gets settled through. They end up helping me get some, as part of my deal and settlement, helping me get some digital presence on some other platforms. They got me a deal over at BT on their network doing some digital stuff. They did some digital content with me there at MTV. And it kind of just went away. But, you know, that was just a joke idea. It spawned the careers of a bunch of people. So, right. You know, I was mad and bitter about it for a long time until I had to realize it was like, this ain't the first joke that's been stole from me. It's not gonna be the last. If I made that one, I could make another one. Let me just get better and rise above it. So for all the people that was asking about what happened with me and Duval while we was about to fight.
Yeah, that's the story.
That's it.
That's the story. We ended up seeing each other, weirdly enough, because it was always an on-site thing with me and him. Like, that was in my brain. It was on site. And I feel fucked up because as a person, I ain't been without fault. I may not have stole nobody's joke, but I ain't a perfect person. And we all gonna fall short and probably rub people the wrong way. I can't say that he didn't make whatever he had going for him work, and I can't say that he didn't have any talent before that. And I can't even say exactly how the idea, although I got an idea in my head, that don't necessarily mean that's the reality of how things happen. So without knowing all of those details, and hell, it wasn't just him, it's a whole production staff behind it. So I know how things go. It ain't the first or the last thing that ever got taken from me. But I learned from that people, they go to look for, nothing's creatively brand new. The producers who produce shit, they don't know shit. The real motherfuckers that's got the ideas is the creative artists that's starving, that's taking risks and sacrifice. Producers don't take, and networks don't take risk and sacrifice. No. They want to know something works. If your joke is what they know works, they're going to get that joke and base what they building off of something that has a level of success. So, like, in retrospect, seeing him later on, we were going for a show at NBC Universal. It was called Swipe for Love. It was a digital dating show. And they wanted a host. They had Jessimae Peluso, who was from Girl Code, and they were bringing in people. Ironically, they brought in me, Ali Sadiq, Lil Duval. So me, Lil Duval, Ali Sadiq, we all at NBC Universal, but Duval's inside, he don't see us. And me and Ali, we knew we would end up having the same audition. So my office at the time where me and the guys had Dreamland at was right there at 5670 Wilshire, right there across from the NBC Universal building. So I'm like, fuck it. Ali, you in town, we gonna kick it. He was at my crib. We hung out, went got some food, and we went over to the audition together. We had like call times of like 11:30 and 12:15. So we just like, fuck it, we'll just both go at the same time, go in there, knock it out, do what we do. Ali like off the rip, hey man, you know, this really ain't even my thing, you know. I'm just doing this because of the agency. You know, I don't do all that. You know, I do comedy for real. Right. So he telling me this, I'm like, yeah, I feel you. You know, that's you more of the digital hosting thing. This might be more your play. I don't see, when I seen the script, I just knew you were gonna be the type of person that they would need to see. So I'm feeling good about it. I get there, I see Duval. He don't see me. I'm looking through the outside security glass, see him in the corner. He kind of got his back turned talking to somebody. I said, this nigga Duval in here. Ali immediately, he tense up, where he at? Let's run it. I said, yeah, Oh, I got him. I said, no, I'm gonna deal with it. So,
He's texting us while he's doing this from the audition. He is texting me and E. This nigga up here right now.
I'm hot.
You hot.
And I'm like, let me not fuck up, because if I rush him right now, I'm gonna fuck my audition up.
You damn sure finna fuck that up.
And it's the way security ended up going. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go do my audition. I go in that bitch. I don't know, because my blood was already up. I'm like, man, I ripped this motherfucker, D. I'm cracking jokes. The room is fresh. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking loud. I want them to hear me down the hallway.
Talk
like,
shit.
Yeah, I'm from Houston. You know, I love women, but I don't have a problem slapping the shit out of somebody.
Yeah. Talk.
These niggas got me fucked up. So yeah, what's up? Let's do this game show. I'm you know how it is. You vibing, but my energy is like I'm elevated. Ali was like, man, I heard you outside, bro. You was in there killing it. I said, thanks, man. I said, now I got to deal with this. So we walk outside. We see Duval sitting at a table, right by himself. He's sitting on the phone. He don't see us. So we walk up kind of from behind him, and we come out on two sides of the table. He's sitting down. We right there. Now, we finna jump the nigga. But whoever, he got security, friend. Ali at this point, like, everybody's going down. We outside. His prison mind has stepped in. Right. So what you gonna hit him? You gonna pop him first? What you gonna do? I was like, pop him. No, I'm gonna leave. I can't. I mean, cause you know I keep my knife on me. I got my tomahawk on me. I got my blade. I got my shit in my shoe. I said, Lee, whoa, what's like? Okay, hold on. Let me lead on this one, okay?
Right.
So when I roll up on him, I'm like, I ought to just hit this nigga right now. But that again, I need him to understand, for anything pop off, and I low-key want to know why you did it. So before I can get out, why? I'm like, man, why you? He was like, oh man, hey, man, I just want to tell you, boy, I'm proud of you. You done come a long way, a long, long way. Niggas, hey man, niggas didn't think you would get to where you get to now. Now look at you. So, come on, Duval. So he running it, man. He's like, man, I just been so blessed, man, and God has been moving in my life, man, and I know that he's moving in your life because I see you out here, man, and big dog, you know, OG, you talking to Ali, OG, hey man, you know, OG, you know, I got number love and respect for you. You a veteran in this. And so this is the most positive conversation that he's taken, and with accolades and acknowledgement, and I'm just like, Ali looking at me, he like, because after he done told Ali he's the veteran acknowledgement, and you know he's
cool now.
Yeah, you the Bill Cosby of our time,
right?
Minus the rape and the sodomy. You know, he done already sunk in his chair that, oh man, this nigga cool, we ain't tripping. So we sit there, man, and we end up talking for like hour and a half, 2 hours. And it was like when we got up from the table, it was no more bad energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had shit stolen from him. I had that type of shit happen before, and after that, I confronted people in a whole different manner about jokes. But man, if you're a creator, you gotta keep creating, because everybody's inspired. You think Michael Jackson wasn't like, nigga, y'all stop doing the moonwalk? Y'all niggas stop doing all this dancing and shit? I created this shit. You don't think James Brown felt the way when he seen Michael Jackson? You don't think Cab Calloway felt the way when he seen James Brown? It's like, you are meant to be. You don't think Michael Jackson didn't see Chris Brown? Shit, you don't think Michael Jackson seen Bobby Brown? Like Prince, like your job is to create, to take the bar forward. The next person's job is to take what you left at and push that bar forward.
Right.
So you're gonna inspire. People are gonna borrow. People are gonna play you over and over again and try and get your aura and capture your inner essence, because, you know, that's what the fuck they do.
Hey, bro, I just watched a nigga steal my whole video the other day.
It made you smile a little bit, like he want to be me so bad.
Hey, bro, it was so funny. I did a video about, it was a cat pulling the iron. You know how it extends, he was pulling that bitch like it was a lawnmower, right? He's pulling it. I did the video. I've done that kind of string of videos before where, you know, somebody doing something crazy and I'm reacting to it. So I'm like, hey, come get this nigga, man. Hey, come get this nigga. A man does a video, no sound, no music. The transition's terrible. And he's pretty much doing the same shit I'm doing. And he was like, But he just did it, and it just did. It was.
And he had 87 views.
Hey, bruh, one comment.
What was the comment?
It was something he put. I don't even know. I went on and did this. Thumbs up.
Liked it.
I just gave him a thumbs up. Just to let you know.
I seen it.
I see it. But I wasn't even mad. Like, I don't even get mad at that. Like, when I was younger, I got mad at this guy. I got mad at this nigga, man. I heard he was stealing my shit. His name was Scotty. He was a white boy. But he used to play the black circuit. And I was like, you know, I'm still just getting my foot wet around Vegas, but I would come dip in and out to LA every now and then to perform. So a couple of comedians knew me. Nobody really knew me heavily, but a few people knew me. One day I get a call and say, hey man, you know this comedian named Scotty? And I was like, oh yeah. He performed in Vegas. Hey man, he was just doing all your shit. I said, all of it? Yeah, nigga, everything, nigga, from Hello. From Hello, yeah.
From Hello.
I was like,
That's what a nigga say when a nigga doing all your jokes.
doing all of it.
He
Then
did.
he said, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was killing with your shit, which is making me even madder. Like he was killing. Oh, this
You
nigga,
boiling.
oh, he about to get signed with your set. So I was like, all right, cool. I tell Jay Reed, who was my roommate at the time, I said, this nigga Scotty's stealing my shit. All right, man. He probably gonna be at the spot tonight. Jay Reed don't really know me at this point. I'm still new to Vegas. He don't know. Jay Reed he has no idea
No clue.
what he dealing with. So, we get to the comedy club. It was called The Beach,
Yeah.
and I'm performing that night. Scotty goes up, does his set, comes down, he's dapping people up. I'm stepping. I said, hey, I need to talk to you outside.
That tap.
Hey, I need to talk to you outside. Jerry kind of run to the door. I'm like, it's be easy. I said, what's up, man? Hey, man, what's up, bro? I said, I heard you was in LA, Laugh Factory recently. Yeah, man, I heard you was doing my shit.
Right to it.
Straight to the money. So I heard you was doing my shit. Younger, man. I said, I got a call from LA. Some comedians out there that know me said, you was doing my jokes. He was like, which one?
What?
Which one? Nigga, you pick.
You tell me.
He was like, oh man, you know what I mean? I was just, my bad, man. I like the joke, you know? I was like, bro, I ain't no vet in this, I'm new, but like, you can't steal my shit.
You just go.
If you steal my shit again, I'm gonna fight you,
Yeah.
and I'm going to win.
Yeah.
That's the only way I know how to go. And then as I realized, I was like, I can't even focus on somebody stealing. As I grew in the game, I can't focus on somebody stealing my shit. Yes, that's still our property. You know what I mean? At this point, that's this intellectual property that could gross us millions. But I'm like, I got so much shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Let him have it.
Let him have it.
All right, man. This man came directly to the DMs. It's a big time Patreon subscriber. He need help, guys.
Okay.
Need help.
Come on now.
It's personal.
Run that, bro.
All right, go ahead.
Run that.
It's from my boy Miles Pearson.
Oh, Miles. Okay.
You know Miles.
I know Miles. Yeah.
Okay, what's up,
I be
Miles?
seeing Miles. Come on, brother. What's going on with you now?
Me and my girl been dating for 2 years.
Okay.
She's an anchor and just got a new job in Tennessee.
She bad. She bad.
I
bad,
live
bad?
in Boston working for an IT company as a senior business analyst. My question is, she keep asking to move in once I decide to move down there, but I'm trying to wait until we marry before we move in together. Don't want it to be a job, but enjoy it. Don't want it to be a job, but want to enjoy it when I get there. Squad, what should I do? What would y'all do if y'all was in my position?
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked, Miles.
I'm gonna jump right in there and say I'm moving
Go ahead.
right in with that thing. See, why you moving there? You know, if you moving there to deal with her, you need to secure your investment, your time, your energy. Now, if you just going down there to have that to play with, that's a whole different story. But if you got anything remotely serious, especially dealing with a newswoman,
2 years in.
anchor woman, she's looking for the big time TV
It don't take long to
proposal.
figure out what you want.
She want the big time TV proposal.
But let me tell you something. Here's the deal. See, Miles, let me be a Miles advocate for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I know where you at, Miles. Miles is about to move down there, but Miles want that little breathing room.
Mm-hmm.
That little time frame. That little kick it time.
You want to see what's in the city because he coming from Boston.
Man, I'm just getting here.
And it's Atlanta, right?
No, from Boston
From
to
Boston to
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Oh man, it's playtime. It's Nashville.
But let me stop you. Does it say what part of Tennessee?
Didn't say.
All right, well, I'm gonna just tell you something, Miles. Hey, man, like Billy said, hey, come on down there and just lock it down with old girl, man. You dope. You got your dope chick. She anchored. She bad. She on the news every day. She gotta be bad. Nobody wanna see nobody that ain't bad.
Yeah.
They don't know. Hey, bruh, go on down there and lock it down with her, bruh. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bruh. Hey, man, get that place, man. Y'all lavish that bitch out. You got money now. You and Big Money E, y'all got money.
Yep, with the 3 Sheiks.
All y'all got money. Hey, man, go and lock it down. Hey, dog.
You ain't asked me, Miles. But if you moving, what you moving for? You moving to move in.
That's it.
You can't move and then
Say I'm
not
gonna
be
still
there.
Nah. Go ahead and do that, Miles.
Yeah.
But I feel you though, Miles. But go on, lock it down, man. She good enough for it. You moving? You ain't got to move.
Yeah.
So if you gonna move, go on lock. Cause let me tell you something. It only takes a split second to lose your goddamn woman.
When she gone.
And when she out of here,
Yeah.
she out of here. She fuck around and be calling that number.
323-385-9734. We'll get somebody over there to you.
Miles gonna lock it down.